Hello everyone and welcome back to Humble Beginnings. Dave here, outside my new thermal expansion hut here, I guess you could say. So I've been busy, sorry, been busy decorating the area a little bit, making things look pretty. Um, like I said in the last episode, which feels like it's been forever, um, tore down that old building and built this new one. It's very colorful. So let me take you inside. Has the same setup. Added a chest on top of the hopper here, on top of the pulverizer, which is on top of the furnace, feeding into the iron chest. One steam dynamo still here, powering our leadstone energy cell. In For this session, I'm hoping to get basically through uh, thermal expansion, at least the very basics of it. So what we're going to do today is look at building an induction smelter, pulverizer, igneous extruder, and all these things leading up to all this stuff on the list here. So it should be exciting. At least I hope so. So let's come on in. First thing that we want to do is build the induction smelter. I have the recipe, well, not the recipe, but I have it pulled up here. Look what it needs. So we need a bucket, a machine frame, redstone reception coil, and Invar. Now Invar is iron and ferrous metal put together. And let's see if I can, there we go. So we have pulverized iron, iron dust, and ferrous. So we need to pulverize some of that. Let's go ahead and get that started. And while that's going, we can make the other things for our machine. I added a lever here to the pulverizer. That way I can control it coming on and off. So I'll put in a little bit of iron, turn it on, let that pulverize. And actually, what I need to do is change my configuration so that dust doesn't get smelted all over again. Alright. Actually, what I need to do is just change my configuration altogether here. Alright, so the pulverizer is pulverizing gold, and I don't need that. I need iron. There we go. And I need ferrous. So I'll let that pulverize some iron. Oop. Get my lever back. There we go. It's got 7 pulverized iron. And we'll get some pulverized ferrous here. Alright. So next thing on our list, while that's going, is bucket and machine frame. Those are pretty easy to make. So we can make the bucket. Machine frame is golden middle, iron and glass, I believe, around the sides. There we go. And we need a copper. It's only one copper, that's right. Oh. Oh, it's gold and redstone. Sorry about that. Redstone reception coil. Excellent. So redstone reception coil, machine frame, bucket, and copper on either side at the bottom with our new Invar at the top. So let's go check on, see how this is doing. We have 12. So that's awesome. So we put in our iron and our pulverized ferrous, and I believe it's a 2-to-1 for the iron and ferrous here. So we got 9 pieces of Invar blend, which is pretty good. Let that smelt up in our furnace. And while that's going, we can go ahead and turn on our input here and have everything go down to the bottom to our furnace. There we go. So we have our Invar. Perfect. Any baddies out here? No. Good. Oh, so yeah, I say that and then I see some across the garden area there. Let's go to bed before we get interrupted by zombies knocking on our door. Alright. So the induction smelter, the reason we're even building this is it's a lot faster than the redstone furnace. Plus, it'll allow us to make Invar and other alloys without needing to pulverize them first. So like how we made the electrum ingot with pulverized gold and silver, with the induction smelter, we can just put a bar of gold and a bar of silver in there. Bada bing, bada boom. Alright, and actually, I forgot that I took all my armor off. So let's put that on. Geared up, tooled up, and all that jazz. Oh, before I go to the thermal expansion building, though, I'll need to grab some conduits, if I have any left. Might be upstairs, actually. Yep. Alright. So hook up the smelter. One of the things, though, about the smelter is we have this iron chest here set up so that the redstone furnace automatically basically poops everything that it does out into the chest. Unfortunately, I want to put the smelter next to the pulverizer so that right now we have okay, so the orange means that everything goes down, right? But I can configure this so that red goes to the induction smelter and yellow goes down to the furnace. So any of the bonus material that we get from the pulverizer goes down to the furnace, while the real stuff, like this yellowite, for example, will go to the smelter and give me more bang for my buck. What that means, though, is I have to clear out this chest, and because with the chest down here, I won't be able to open it with the induction smelter on top like that. But that's okay, because with in the future, once we get this going and hooked up, we'll be able to create item ducts. Item ducts will feed from the furnace and the induction smelter into the chest here. But that is future. So for now, what I'm going to do is put the chest on this side and have everything go out into the chest on the left instead of on the right. So we'll let the induction smelter power up. So now what we can have is, like I said, all the primary ore is going into the induction smelter. But what we can do is just have everything go into the induction smelter, because this thing is fast. The way this works is you have your ore dust and everything going into this green slot, and you have a standby element going into the purple. So sand, or this stuff called slag. Now, in order to get sand automatically pumped into this bad boy, what we're going to do is build an igneous extruder and another pulverizer. So let's come back to our house here. The igneous extruder is a pretty cool utility machine that allow us to create cobblestone, smooth stone, even obsidian, just using buckets of water and buckets of lava. So let's look that up. There we go. And it uses a pneumatic servo, which means that it doesn't need power. Very handy. It does require another machine frame, 10 ingots, and a piston. So let's go ahead and make another machine frame. See if I can remember how to do this properly now. Class here. Alright. A piston, which I believe is 3 wood at the top, cobblestone, redstone, and iron. Awesome. And a pneumatic servo, which is glass, iron, and redstone. Excellent. Alright, so pneumatic servo, machine frame, piston, and tin, I believe. What else am I missing? Oh, and glass. Okay. Glass on the side here. So we have an igneous extruder. Let's go ahead and make another pulverizer. So what we're going to do is the igneous extruder is going to make cobblestone for us. Cobblestone, once it's pumped into a pulverizer, will make sand. Sand is the necessary secondary ingredient for that induction smelter to keep it going. Another machine frame. And dunk. See what else we need. Flint, redstone reception coil, redstone and gold, not glass, not copper. So there we go. Piston, flint, flint, I believe copper on the sides. There we go. Pulverizer. Okay. So my sorting system's messed up there. Okay, fixed. Fantastic. Alright, so we need sand to be pumped into the induction smelter, which means we need the pulverizer to be on its side, and the igneous extruder to feed in cobblestone to the pulverizer, right? Now, igneous extruder doesn't need power, so I don't need to hook it up in the back, but the pulverizer does. So we use our last conduit there. Let's come to the front. Okay, so the pulverizer is going to accept from the right and dump out to the left. And we need to change the secondary red to purple. And we can just take that out. Okay. So now what we need to do is put water and lava in the igneous extruder. Have it select cobblestone, or we can make stone, or we can make obsidian. Now, using to make cobblestone, it actually doesn't use water or lava. It doesn't actually use it up. So it acts as an automatic cobble gen. To make stone, it uses a little bit of lava over time. To make obsidian, it uses a full bucket of water and a full bucket of lava. So this is a nice, sort of simple way of collecting your obsidian that you might need for like your nether portal or other things like that. But you do still need the buckets of lava and the buckets of water. So let's go ahead and get some of that.